Yes, smart people. This video is about how to cultivate clarity. Clarity is an evolutionary advantage. This channel is dedicated and devoted to our collective evolution, to your evolution. And what does that mean? What does that look like is what we really want to get into. And ultimately, it's getting into these higher dimensions, but we can't get into these higher dimensions of clarity without first crystallizing these lower dimensions and understanding where we are in this whole scheme of life and in this whole scheme of evolution. And what the collective needs and what you need, and separating the difference. I have a free crystallize infinite light meditation to connect with infinite light. And the innovation I want to bring to you all is, yes, how to connect with the power of infinity to a crystallized vision of your life. This is absolutely important. Getting clear on the difference between what is it that you need and what is it that you want, and focusing on the needs first. You can focus on the wants later, but focusing on really what do you need to experience fulfillment? What do you need to experience joy, happiness, bliss, success, ecstasy, wealth, health, love? All those things can be found and developed within you, as opposed to this paradigm of having to seek them outside of you. You can check out my Divine Dream Life Business Mastery book, Divine Dream Life Business Mastery, action steps to create divine life transformation beyond your wildest fantasy and absolutely love the life that you live. And that's what it's all about. It's about clarity to what is going to be the fulfilling life for you. Clarity for the purpose of fulfillment. It makes no sense to try to fulfill somebody else's dream. If you feel like you're confused about what's going on Earth, about what your purpose is on Earth, then definitely Source Vortex can be really pivotal, powerful. Source Vortex to getting back into realizing the source within yourself is absolutely critical, because so many of us are convinced that we need to seek outside of ourselves, whereas the wisdom of infinite light is that it's about finding it within yourself, finding the source, the galaxy, the creator, that creativity within you, and then birthing your creation, moving from a paradigm also into this higher dimensional paradigm is what Source Vortex training is all about, to get you from these different lower dimensional, lower density modes of thinking, being, doing, perceiving, into higher dimensional modes of thinking, being, doing, and perceiving and feeling, ultimately, so that you can feel your best, highest vibrational self, highest frequency self, highest value, delivery, and creativity, and process of enjoyment, shifting paradigms. Crystal is critical because it's new energy on Earth, and it's the energy of, again, clarity, of clariance, of psychic clariance, as well as, again, crystal being that the light is allowed to pass through it, and it's in the dense form. It's the light condensed in its densest form. It's light passing through on the densest level of Earth. This is absolutely critical to crystallize the root chakra, so that you're able to, again, ground the power of your vision with clarity. Without clarity, the shadows and the powers that be or the other forces will seek to divert you from that realization. That's what's coming in now. And the next piece is a program that I've channeled through to be of service, of the highest service for you all, to harmonize all of these dimensions, ultimately 12 dimensions, yes, of energies. And in these different dimensions of energies, these beings, from the densest realm to the realm of infinity, and to harmonize the level through all these different, basically, expressions of being on a plane of crystalline, on a plane of plant body. Your plant body is the next realm that we want to go to. And then this leads into the animal body. And then that leads into the egoic body, or the egoic programming, three-dimensional program of society. And then that leads through time into the fifth dimensionality of heaven, of unconditional love. Then beyond that, the realm of angelics. Then beyond that, the realm of stellar galactics, different orders of that unity, ultimately through ecstasy, divine ecstasy, into infinity itself. And that completes the loop from infinity back to the root. That's the Source Vortex in a nutshell. And clarity is absolutely critical, because without clarity, one will be very, how do I say, confused. And so this Source Vortex course is how to develop and harmonize and resonate in all the ways that you need, so that you can feel that power of infinity within, and then brought down through all these different levels of ecstasy, down through galactic, through angelic, through your ego, through the animal, through the insect, through the crystalline realm, through the elemental realm, down into the root, to the source within, so that you can experience oneness with all of life. Beyond just the idea, it must become visceral. It must become felt. It's a oneness that you feel, so that you're able to feel oneness with anything that you seek to to manifest. Anything that you seek, that you need to manifest, you can match that vibration there. Leveraging technology especially as well, there's a whole digital sphere, or the digital dimension, that is also critical in this method. This is a digital vortex, and I want to make that clear, that I'm creating, that I encourage you all to create, and to realize the time in evolutionary history that we live at this juncture in shifting from biological to digital, and then in the future there will be fusion of digital and biological, and this, what you're experiencing now, is a fusion of digital and biological. But back to the clarity and the plant body. So what I have here is Phytofuel. I recommend you all get on Phytofuel to enhance your clarity. I have Phytofuel virtually every morning, which is this combination of all of these amazing phytonutrients, stack of phytonutrients. You can find more of the information in the science as well as my own experience, but it's been that these plants, Phytofuel, will give you an evolutionary advantage. Plants are magical, and they can give me clarity, they give others clarity about life, and honoring the wisdom of the body is critical beyond the mind, and honoring the wisdom of the heart in divine life mastery, of heartfulness mastery. There's a science to it. You can follow the science, but ultimately your experience is what matters most. And my experience has been that plants will put me in this state, put my body in this state of pure fuel. And when you have the pure fuel, when you're running on the pure fuel, it's almost like I feel the power of the sun within the plants and the work that they've done to transform the energy of the sunlight into their metabolites, dare I say, as I'm studying more of the plant science behind the experiences that I'm having. Basically, I can imagine as the plants have evolved, they have developed these metabolites within them that give the plant defenses, that give the plant energies to thrive and to survive in their environment. And when humans ingest these plants, we're experiencing the effects that the plant has co-evolved for the insects, and that leads to the insect body, and that leads to the animal body. Oftentimes, the power that humans are experiencing from plant is not because necessarily the plant evolved for this purpose for humans, but it co-evolved with insects and with animals, and that the plants were selected for their effects on the insects, and those and we share a common ancestor with plants. We share a common ancestor with the insects. We share common ancestors with the animals. And the plant's ability to affect that insect behavior that's been selected and co-evolved throughout time then corresponds with the similarities in our own nervous system. More about plant science in this book that I've been reading. It's really fascinating if you want to know more about some of these details, but just piecing together the mystery of how are these plants able to give ourselves clarity and evolutionary advantages, so to speak. And so this goes into then business mastery. This source vortex is also designed to help people to serve love through higher dimensional or high frequency businesses, high vibrational businesses, and especially the cultivation of digital vortexes. And this method that leads into how to multiply your wealth by digitizing value. And you can get into all of that. Definitely check out the links below. I'm going to continue with the actual process of crystallization in the next one. Drop a comment. Check out the pinned comment for how to get free DMT activation. Wishing you infinite prosperity and lightning bolts. See you in the next one.